everyone, this is Joanna. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video so much that you will click that subscribe button at the end. And to all my subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming out week after week and watch my videos and comment and support my channel. I so truly appreciate it. Now today I have so many fun projects prepared for you guys. I simply cannot wait to share them all with you. So let's get started. Alright, so here I am grabbing Stencil by Gina K. I love her stencils. Hero Arts also makes fabulous stencils. And an old vase that's been laying around the house, and join compound. Now here you see me attaching the stencil to the vase, and you need to make sure that whatever surface that you're working on is not only clean but it's also flat. So obviously stencil on a curved surface is just simply not going to work for this technique. So if you have a square vase, that would be great, or a vase that I'm using here, that's perfect surface for it. And now it's time to apply the join compound to it, and you want to put a good amount, but you don't want it to be too thick. I love stencils. I started using them when I'm with my paper crafts. I love paper crafts, and then I moved on to using them in my jewelry and my jewelry channel, which is at Joanna's Corner. You should check it out. I'm making polymer clay jewelry, and I do use stencils all the time on my pieces as well. And here you see me just wiping it off so that the surface is really nice and thin and we don't have any globs. And look at that. Didn't it just come out so pretty? And of course I am not very patient, so I had to take my heat gun and dry it. But before I moved on, I decided that I'll video this because someone may just like the vase like that. Isn't it pretty? And of course, I'm going to move on to the next step after completing all my four sides. And I'm going to spray paint it with white spray paint. And look at that. Then I decided, you know, somebody may just like it this way. So here you have it. I'm showing you guys off how it could look, possibly, if you want to keep it this way. Honestly, this is what I was after. I'm adding mineral colored chalk paint, and I'm drying it off with a rug. So basically, add paint on and dry it off, and all those little nooks and crannies are going to get darker on you. It just looks so pretty, and you can do layer after layer of paint if you choose to. And all my flat surfaces are going to get a sponge bath. So to say, I'm using mineral, of course, with my sponge, and I'm gonna go all over the flat surfaces, and I kind of try to go a little bit heavier on the edges between the design and the flat surface, kind of to give it a nice transition. But the result is really amazing. And here you have it. It is all done, and I'm just so happy the way it came out. I am so happy that I can take a stencil and create this really piece from a plain glass vase. Off we move to the next project. I'm grabbing a candle holder from the Dollar Tree. I am also going to use 3 universal strainers from the Home Depot. I am going to spray paint them in flat black, and I'm not going to show that to you guys so that you know ahead of time. I'm also going to use 3 covers for candles that I burned out, and those are going to be for underneath the strainer. So you want to make sure that the strainer actually fits inside the candle holder top. And I'm also going to use a pizza pan, and I'm reusing it from a different project. So here you see I have the candle holder tops. I glued a piece of foam to them, and I already spray painted them in bronze because I really do love bronze, and you can see that the strainers are nice and flat black. Now the time has come to play with moss, which I love decorating with moss. So a little glue goes on, and then a ton of moss, and I'll just keep on going until my 3 pieces are completely covered. You may need to just go in and tack everything in, maybe trim a little bit so that the strainer will fit nicely on top of it. And here you can see that it's a perfect fit. I'm so excited about this. And now the only thing left really with it is to decorate, and I'm putting some pieces of greenery inside, and you need to make sure that you do not put too much stuff in there. You have to control yourself. And I'm also adding some rocks. Here you can see me just throwing them on, but I went back and I actually glued them to the moss, and it really worked amazing. Now the strainer is actually open in the back, so you have to take your pliers, and there is a long wire that I'm really not showing you guys very well how it looks, but there is a wire that you have to kind of bend over so that you close it, so it's like it's a one big piece. And there you have it. Look how pretty it looks. I probably put one branch too many in there, and here I am telling you guys about not overstuffing them, right? But it's very simple. You're just gonna put the flowers for the season. I can totally see how you can interchange it depending on the season, and there you have it. Now there are a couple of things going on here. First of all, I'm mixing paint, acrylic black paint, and I keep adding cornstarch to it. Not cornstarch, baking soda. So when you see me doing that, I'm doing it to create paint with a bunch of texture, which I'm going to use in a little bit. On the left hand side, you have 3 pieces from the wooden puzzle at the Dollar Tree, and those are already painted in black, and they're going to go on top of my little terrariums. On the right hand side, you have 4 little pieces that I'm going to paint in black, and they're going to go underneath my the pizza pan just to lift it. So now I am going to add the black paint to the pizza pan. I could not get rid of that texture that was underneath. I sanded it. I was going absolutely crazy. Nothing was working. So I decided that, you know what? My only solution to reuse this pizza pan, and I was determined, I tell you, is I'm going to add texture to it. So here you can see that I'm going to be adding a lot of texture to it, especially towards the end with my brush. I was just tapping it on, and it was just creating this really, really uneven surface that looked amazing. Look at this. Now this is in black. I'm going to spray paint it in bronze because I'm creating the piece in bronze and black. And here you have the 4 pieces that are going to go underneath my little, which are my little legs for my beautiful platter. So here you have it. I am attaching 3 of those to my terrariums. If you have a wooden circle or ball, I think that would work better, but I didn't have it, so that's all I had on hand. And I decided that I'm going to fill in the little gaps with some greenery. I thought it actually added a really nice touch. It was not the plan in the beginning, but ended up being so, and hey, it looks pretty nice. And here is my platter. I already spray painted in bronze. It came out pretty good, of course. I'm not good at spray painting, so you can see I have some spots that I oversprayed, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna flip it over, and I'm going to attach my 4 little legs to the bottom of it. And there you have it. I love the way it came out. What I did not show you is that on my one of the 3 pieces, I added also legs to it, because I really liked how each piece had a different height. And here I'm displaying it in my gazebo. I think it looks so pretty. I love this. I really seriously love this piece. I think it would be very nice to be able to decorate it for different seasons. Off we go to the next project, and this one is a very simple one. I picked up some terrariums from the Dollar Tree. Here you can see 3, but I'm going to use just 2. And I also went and cut out from my Cricut, from the design space. These are free designs that you can get, just a bunch of swirlies and circles, and I'm going to apply them to both of my terrariums. And here are the circles that I was telling you about. I cut them out in different sizes. So you will see in just a minute, it's going to create a very pretty belt around my little globe. And there you have it. My globes are completely covered with the designs. These are my swirlies, and I'm still working on my circles here, and here I am done with them. You just need to make sure that you press them tight, because we're going to be spray painting them. Now I'm going to use bronze metallic spray to spray the top and give it a nice spray from the bottom, and that will leave the middle open, and I'm going to use the frosted glass paint to spray in the middle. And there you have the results. This is how it looks. And you probably are realizing that right now I'm going to start peeling off the little design, and we're going to have clear design that is going to start popping up. And I'm creating my for my gazebo little lights that I will hang off the branches, or actually off the gazebo itself. This is the toughest part of the whole project, just peeling off those little pieces. There are so many of them, they stick to your fingers, but the result is just so awesome. Look at that. You can totally see how beautiful it's going to look when I'm going to put the candle inside. And there you have it. I can totally see like 6 of them in the gazebo or in the branches in different heights, hanging in the summer. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. And I can see how you can customize it too. If someone likes certain things, you can create those for people depending on their likes or dislikes. Well, so what do you guys think about the projects today? I was so excited to use stencil, and I have so many stencils from my paper crafts and my jewelry channel with at Joanna's Corner, that the possibilities in my future for stenciling on DIYs are endless. And I thought the terrariums came out fantastic, and so did the lights. I just cannot wait to use them in my gazebo when it warms up a little bit. Well, if you are new here and you haven't subscribed yet and you enjoy the video, make sure that you click that subscribe button. And to all my subscribers, guys, you are the absolute best. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting my channel and leaving all the beautiful comments. I really do appreciate it. With that being said, till next video, my friends. Ta-ta!